President Trump was making his case against immigration at a rally in northeastern Pennsylvania on Monday night. Let's listen.
Our country is full. We don't want people coming up here. Our country is full. We want Mexico to stop. We want all of them to stop. Our country is packed to the gills. We don't want them coming up.
For fact's sake, the United States actually needs more people. Before taking office, the president and his economic team talked about getting the country's gross domestic product growth to 4%. That's this line here, something it hasn't hit since the year 2000. But there is a key ingredient, we don't talk about this a lot, to hitting and sustaining GDP growth. And that is workers. The president's team was ecstatic when the June 2018 report found out that there were actually more open jobs than people who say that they are available to fill those jobs. And after years of a tight job market, this was good news. But it could very well be an indicator that the administration should expand immigration into the United States rather than limit it. Almost 20 years ago, the CDC celebrated the news that the U.S. had hit something called a replacement rate, a population replacement rate, for the first time since 1971. That is defined as 2,100 births per 1,000 women of childbearing age. This is the rate. It's a calculation. It's the rate of births per year for a generation to replicate its numbers, ensuring replacements for those who age out of the workforce. But in many developed countries, people start having fewer children. So maintaining or growing the population, it's an economic imperative, by the way, requires steady or even increased rates of immigration. Now, since hitting that replacement rate in 2000, the fertility rate, a measure of how many children being born every year, it bumped up a little bit in the 2000s, but it started a steady decline about a decade ago. By 2018, this number was at a new record low. And as older Americans retire, this is the chart of the number of workers per Social Security beneficiary. Back in 2000, it was almost 3.5 people. It's also on a downturn. We are now almost at 2.5 people. So we need more people to fill jobs, to sustain the economy, to pay taxes and contribute to your retirement. And in this case, most of these people, Stephanie, are going to be immigrants because we're just not actually giving birth to enough people.
The United States being a country of immigrants is not just a story of nostalgia. It is what makes the United States special. Just last week, I was speaking to a tech CEO, and he said, when you go to China, you know what you have in China? Chinese people. When you go to Japan, Japanese people. In the United States, we have some of the most extraordinary minds from around the world. Now, back in 2005, when we really started restricting those student visas, you'd have international students come to the United States for 4 years of college and immediately upon graduation sent right back home. Well, here we are. It is graduation season.
Right.
The United States needs great minds, entrepreneurial minds. It's how the American dream is built. And we're saying to those great brains that make this country so great, take our fantastic college education system and go home and head on home.
So you mentioned Japan. Japan's had serious problems with this. It couldn't bump its economic growth up because it didn't have the workforce. It had two problems. It didn't bring women into the workforce as effectively as we do in the United States, and it didn't have any immigration. So now Japan is trying to lure immigrants in, but it doesn't have a culture that's acclimatized to that. We actually do. Despite all the nonsense you hear out there, this is a culture that is finely tuned to immigration. There is a fundamental and deep-seated respect for immigration in this country. But the idea that the country's full is just mathematically not true. Hey, MSNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down there and click on any of the videos here to watch the latest interviews and highlights. You can get more MSNBC for free every day with our newsletters. Just visit msnbc.com/newsletters to sign up now.